Param pam 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 param param pam 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 param pam 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 param pam. Mari berlayar.
Selamat pagi, hari ini hari Rabu tanggal 17 November 2021. Ya, lihat ini ombaknya beriak-riak. Jadi hari ini tidak hujan sudah berhenti. Seperti ramalan cuaca, langit sudah cerah ya, sudah mulai tidak hujan, tidak berawan. Tetapi tantangan lain, ya ombak ini riak-riak di sini. Jadi mungkin ini sisa-sisa dari badai dan hujan ya. Waktu kami berjangkar, bagian belakang kapal mengarah ke batu ini ya. Lalu waktu jam 12 malam saya terbangun dan melihat bagian belakang kapal tuh ada di sana menghadap rumah-rumah itu jam 12 malam. Dan sekarang ya bagian belakang kapal mengarah ke pantai ini, pantai kecil ini. Dan di dalam ya lumayan rasanya seperti di dalam mesin cuci mungkin ya, seperti teraduk-aduk. Good morning, Bu Ati.
Good morning.
It's a beautiful day.
We made it.
Yeah, we made it from what, Bu Ati?
So we have this beautiful little anchorage that we have all to ourselves. Like no other boat showed up. But we didn't have a lot of wind last night, but for some reason, like 3 in the morning, the swell started coming in right through this inlet to the cove. And this is all rock. There's no beaches or anything, so the waves come in here and then they just like rebound off all the rocks. So it's still a little choppy. It's just really confused and choppy. And so from like 3 until what, 6:30 or something?
Probably more, 7:30.
It was a pretty rough ride. It's calmed down a lot. I don't know if you can tell. You can definitely see the waves crashing on them.
Well, for sure this thing is moving. Like,
yeah, so it's like, it wasn't even high winds. It must have just been, because we have some storms to the north of the island. It must just be that the Mediterranean, big Mediterranean is just sending swells everywhere. Somehow they found their way in here and destroyed our slumber. But our anchor held really well. I mean, we left the nav chart plotter on all night so that I could just look up and see where were in relation to the shoreline in the cove, and we just did a big circle all night.
big circle.
Yeah, but it was a little bumpy.
Yeah. So what's the plan now?
And now that it calmed down a little bit, we're gonna drink a few more cups of coffee out here on the back porch. Wait till the sun comes up, because we haven't had sun yet. This is the first day for sun.
Well, it's coming up. Look, behind the hill.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Maybe we'll even jump in and take a bath in the Mediterranean.
What? Not in this choppy. You're gonna
We can hang off the
slam to the rock.
We can hang off the ladder.
Oh, okay. I'll see how you do it. Then I'll decide.
Okay.
This is our breakfast.
Breakfast, like camping.
Yeah, now we have breakfast outside because it's a beautiful day.
Thank goodness. About time.
How's the water, Boti?
A little chilly. I'm not coming out. Not under camera.
You're not coming out?
Not under camera. Oh, this is scary. This is gonna suck. Especially when you get up to the armpits. I'm not a cold water kind of guy.
I'm sure the birds are happy to have company.
I got a sail up out there.
Oh,
It's really salty.
salty.
It really, like, it feels more salty than it tastes more salty than the other places we've been.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's cold. It's cold. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, it is salty.
I think it's more salty than the regular ocean.
That's enough. Need to pee. Okay.
Ready to get cleaned up and go sailing?
So this is another feature, outdoor shower. We just found out. So whenever you finish swimming in the sea, and then you can have fresh water to rinse out.
Pretty nice.
Oh, it's refreshing. It's cold, but refreshing.
Get that.
What you doing? Okay, we finally get out after.
I don't know why finally. I could have stayed here all day, I think. This is pretty nice. But
Yeah.
hopefully we'll find other really cool anchorages too. I think last night if we anchored over here, we would have been better off. Because of the way the wind was blowing. It looks a lot smoother over here. It's like right now the wind's going right down through the inlet, which was not good for us last night or this morning.
Bye bye, nice anchorage. Ya, ini adalah Isla Dragonera atau Pulau Naga. Isinya sih kadal, bukan naga. Tapi ini daerah konservasi dan ya sekarang kami akan mengelilingi pulau ini. Maunya sih berlayar, tapi sekarang anginnya sedang tidak mendukung, tidak kencang atau hanya sedikit anginnya. Dan ya kita lihat apakah harus bermotor terus atau bisa mematikan motor dan berlayar sepenuhnya. Oh. No. So, what's going on, Buah Hati? We reached the tip of the
Yep.
Dragon Islands,
We
but
made it to
then
the tip. We went a little bit past that. And it was like, I don't know, 8-10 foot waves.
8 to 10 foot waves.
Yeah, because the weather's been coming out of the north for like a week and a half now, like telling me. And it's just like all that sea is just built up. So you can see a little bit of it here. But as soon as you get out past the tip of Mallorca, the waves are a lot bigger. So we abandoned the idea of going around the island, and we just came back down this side because I don't think the outside of the island is going to be any more interesting than the inside.
So, Buah Hati, where are we?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Where is it? Porto de Antrax.
What are we doing?
Well, we just dropped anchor. What was it? 12 foot of water below the keel. So it was about 18 foot deep. I'm glad we didn't park over there. That would have been nasty. Anyway, 18 foot of water. We put out 30 meters of chain. So that's what, 3.3. It's 93. It's like 100 feet. So we're a little over 5 to 1 scope, and we're really protected here. We got a seawall out there, and the wind's coming from the north again.
From where?
From the north. So we should be really protected here. And we got a seawall down there. And we're the only one in this little part. It has anchors on the map, so I'm hoping that we didn't fuck up. But I'm hoping that it's early enough that if we did, somebody can say, hey, you're not supposed to be here, and then we have time to move while it's still light. But if the map has an anchor on it, I think we're pretty safe. What do you think?
Okay, so we're gonna spend the night here. Yeah.
Might go for a night swim. It's nice and calm here.
Alright, Buhati, some updates after we drop anchor.
Well, we dropped anchor. Thought we had a nice little anchorage. And we said, you know what, let's hang out here in case somebody comes along and runs us off, because this is too perfect. Of course, 5 minutes later, we see the police boat pull up. Oh, this anchorage is closed. So,
With no sign of close.
yeah, there's no indicator that it is closed, but it's closed. So he pointed us 100 yards down the way to this buoy field. And we grabbed a mooring buoy, which is probably more secure than our anchor anyway, so there it is. We are secure for the night.
Yeah, and we dropped anchor before because there was an anchor sign on the map. Right?
Yeah, there's an anchor sign on the map.
That's why we dropped anchor
So it
there.
was right over there, about 100 yards. But if you get outside the seawall, I guess it's fair game. Now,
Okay, Buati, what's the disadvantage of mooring here or staying here?
you're going to find out in about 10 seconds.
What is that?
Just wait. You'll see. Hold your drink. There's gonna be a lot more of that coming. With all these fishing boats coming back in.
Yeah. And that happens because we are outside of the channel entrance. That's why they're still speeding before entering the channel.
You got families to get to.
Then when they enter the channel, they slow down. But that's why it's free, I guess, in here.
Well, at least they have mooring balls out here for free. It's nice. I'm surprised somebody goes through the effort of putting mooring balls out here and doesn't charge. But I didn't want to drop an anchor in a mooring ball field because then you might get your anchor line caught around the mooring line. That would be bad.
Well, it's part of the surface of this city.
Yeah. If I wasn't so lazy, we'd put the dinghy in the water and row ashore, but that's not the intent of this trip.
No.
Sounds like they're having fun. Oh, we should do it, baby. Yeah, these are just like the lasers or something. Like those other ones were optimists. These are like little laser boats or something. Looks fun.